I think what was exciting to me is that, we talked about as a staff after the game was done, is that the team's celebration was actually really appropriate. They could tell that they had accomplished a big win that was necessary to stay in the driver's seat to get ourselves into the A10 tournament, but they also knew that there's much ahead of them. There's a lot more hard work, and I think they're really committed to becoming as mature as they can to be ready to win and go the distance in postseason. And so I think they get it. It was kind of like that was a really tough midterm, but there's still a big amount of the semester left that we got to prepare and study for.
Winning that game was so awesome, and especially for me and the other seniors, just because it's our last showdown this season. So hopefully we'll see them again in the tournament. But just so awesome to beat them here on the field, and I think there was not an expectation to win it, but definitely a big desire to, and there was no doubt, I don't think, that we couldn't take it. So I think, it was a relief, but I'm glad that happened, and let's do it again kind of thing. And so then coming into practice on Tuesday, we knew we had to just get business done, and there was no time. We had that Monday to celebrate, but right back to practice. Couldn't linger on it anymore.
Everyone was really excited, but it was just kind of an expectation that we know that was great, that was fun, but we still have a few more games to go, especially leading into the tournament, that we really have to prove ourselves, and we can't stop there. We got to keep getting better. We got to keep playing well and bring it. Especially coming off of UMass, which is a really tough team, it was great to get us ready for it and prepare for it, and just give us that confidence boost that we needed and know that we can hang with these good teams. So just keeping that level of play going throughout practice this week and preparing for the next few games.
A hallmark of Richmond has always been defense. So it's definitely something we really focus on. Obviously this season we've had a lot more youth back there. We've transitioned from a lot of experience. And what's awesome is Amanda Hoyt had experience last year being in the goal, which has been huge for her this year. She's really just taken off in that role of being our starting goalie, and it's just been really cool to see the defense just grow over the course of our games. There are growing pains always in that process, but what's cool is you just always coach with the perspective of you work through the season, you work those things out, you want to play good teams who stretch you and challenge you, and then you hope by the end you've kind of matured through that process, as difficult as it can be at times, and you're really ready then come tournament time to really make a run and be kind of prepared for everything that could be thrown at you. So that's basically kind of been our approach defensively.
I think that every team that wants to be able to be strong and equipped to win the postseason and to take home a trophy, you have to be able to be consistent on both ends of the field. And and any coach will tell you there's ebbs and flows. Sometimes attack is rolling, you've got some momentum switches, sometimes defense is strong, but you can't seem to put the goals in. Both areas of the field have to be very strong and very consistent, and that has been something all season long that we have been working on, continuing, as we would say, to tidy up, to make better, to tactically advance, on the attacking side and the defensive side. You've got to be stingy. You do have to score goals to win a championship, but you definitely have to prevent them. And you put momentum in your favor when you can really shut opponents down below the 25. And we've really been focused on that, making that a strong suit of ours.
We know that we can compete and that we have a good shot. We were ranked number 1 going into the season in our conference, so just kind of living up to those expectations.
We showed that we can play like that. We can play like that against any team and beat them. So I think using that momentum to go into JMU, it's a tough team, they're always physical, but so are we, so it's going to be a great showdown. I think doing that same thing with UVA and carrying that through definitely to the next conference games is big.